What's up? So, like 9 months ago at this point, I'm not sure exactly when, but I made a video complaining about some of my classes and just talking about them. And recap. Well, if you haven't seen that one, you should go check that out. That was a while ago, actually. I need to rewatch that myself, but okay. So it was Tekken, business, and digital citizenship, and I also mentioned facts in that. Not sure if I mentioned art because art's art. But so art was mid. The projects were mid, and I didn't actually finish a lot. I didn't really do good in the class this year. Plus, I wasn't there on the last day, so I wasn't able to like turn in anything. So the only project I, turned in myself was 2 point perspective. So yeah, and facts. This one was negatively wrong because I was expecting to be another good year despite the not having the same teacher as last year. This year we had Mrs. V instead of Miss S. And yeah, no, it was kind of mid to, like, it wasn't spread out. So, like, sometimes you did sewing, sometimes you did cooking. It was literally just cooking one point, well, cooking at the, later point and sewing at the earlier point. I had a Pop Tart, though. Perry, Compton. But that was. So, the sewing part, that was actually fun. The cooking part, no, 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 no. Like we made vegetable dips, which with sour cream, and that wasn't good at all. We did something else. I forgot about that. We did ramen, and we also did ramen again. There was literally, oh wait, and then one time I made pasta after ramen. A lot of noodles, I know, right? And I didn't have any pasta. I didn't like it. I tried a noodle, and I didn't like it. So, but at least I got two slices of garlic bread. That was literally the only thing I actually liked in that class. In the very last, um, what was that? The very last lab. I don't know why it's called that, but it was a mug cake, which should be good. Should have been good. I did the exact same thing as my friend because we shared a recipe because there wasn't enough for everyone could hold their own paper recipe. So I was my boy Frank. I've mentioned before. Shout out Frank. But so his turned out great. I put mine in the same time for 45 seconds. Literally did the exact thing. I promise. In mine, it didn't even cook. So like I was trying to make it cook. And then, yeah, I literally had like 5 minutes to clean the mug. And I got nothing else than that. Facts was mid, surprisingly. Digital citizenship, not much to say. I mean, yeah, it was an easy class. We just did Pear Deck every day, and I enjoyed having more time with my ELA teacher, Mr. K. But it was still okay class. But hey, we watched Ready Player One at the end of it, so that was chill. Business, I mean, it wasn't a bad class. It was just kind of whatever. And like, so not special, but not bad. Because we just kind of left. Because it was something where having it every other day was fine. It just wasn't like a fun class. So I'll be fine having that class again. Just don't care. And then Tech Ed was the biggest surprise because it ended up actually being a combination of woodworking class, welding class, and like all those workshop classes. Because, well, in high school, there are going to be separate classes. And I'm so glad Well, wait. Yeah, he's be the same. Well, it's Mr. K. But, uh, Mr. Builder. Okay, we're going to call him Mr. Builder. Chill. Definitely great teacher. And, yeah, I actually made some cool stuff. Like this phone stand. I mean, the hole wasn't too big enough for the plug to go into, but it functions, so I don't have to put my phone on the floor. And then I also made, oh, pen, working pen. And that was a cool class. The worst thing was probably the name tag. Welding itself was fun. I'm glad we didn't even have to do the other thing, which was like, hammering metal to make it into a box. I didn't even get the measurements I didn't even finish the measurements, so I'm so glad I get put in the half that was welding, because, we didn't even get to do that part, and the people that had to do that, I didn't even get to do the welding. Oh, that was weird. Yeah, and the final project for the welding thing didn't turn out too good. It's kind of on the floor. I have stepping range, of course. I'm not gonna be stepping on it, of course. But hold on, let me grab this. It's supposed to be a nameplate, and from the back, it looks good. I welded it on there good, and yeah, but that doesn't say Mason, does it? I think the S and the A are probably the two best ones, but you can't remotely see the N, and you can't really see the O, and the N looks like a mountain. I didn't even want to take this, but I didn't really want to be like, well, I don't want it, Mr. Builder, when he said, oh, you take it home. Yeah, no, I didn't really. I shouldn't have asked about it, bro. I should have just left. Oh, God, bro, I did not want that. Or I should have just left it in the metal pile. So it's on my. So, yeah. So overall, I would rank myself on how good I predicted my classes being like 0. I was completely off, I'm pretty sure. So, I don't know if I'm gonna do a whole video, but next year in my next grade, I do have Spanish class as one of the second encores. So, and I'm actually excited for that one. So, yeah. Bless you, guinea pig. Okay, goodbye now.